Alright guys, it's time to make a video about one of the greatest professional wrestlers to ever live, like it or not. That is the Macho Man Randy Savage. Now if you talk to wrestlers, if you listen to wrestlers, shoot on the Macho Man. You know, like so many of these guys, he had issues outside of the ring, but inside the ring and with the mic and the way he pushed his characters, there was nobody better than Randy the Macho Man Savage. Randy died 2011 of a heart attack. He crashed his Jeep into a tree when he was with his current wife. It was not Miss Elizabeth, by the way. And she lived, she was okay, but it's rumored that Mach actually died before he hit the tree. So the accident was not the cause of death. An enlarged heart and a heart attack was. Like a lot of these guys who take the sauce for an extended period of time, their hearts get enlarged, and when they do autopsies, they find these things out. A lot of them don't even know it, obviously. Or they're scared to, or they just don't want to think about it. Whatever the case may be, but Randy was definitely one of the great wrestlers. At the height of his popularity, you could probably consider him as popular as even Hulk Hogan. Now, Randy was not able to do that consistently because, you know, it was just one of those things. He faded in and out of wrestling for a little bit, off and on for a while there. Made some movies, did some TV, you know, those kinds of things. He did the Slim Jim thing. He made upwards of $1 million per contract with Slim Jim, so he was making decent money alone from that. A lot of crazy stories about the Macho Man, and he actually had a fight, a couple fights with the Road Warrior Hawk at a Kid Rock concert. There was a skirmish backstage at a pro wrestling show in 1996. It's not clear what the two men were arguing about, but Hawk actually decked Savage and knocked him out cold. 3 years later, at a Kid Rock concert, of all things, Hawk extended his hand to Savage, and then Savage tried to sucker punch him. Wow, yeah, anyway, that's pretty crazy stuff. There's a lot of stories about Randy Savage, including stories about locking up Miss Elizabeth backstage. I heard about this a few times actually. I've read about this. He was so jealous that he was scared of her, of course, being hit on or leaving him, etc. And you can see in this picture now, he kind of looks a little leaner, a little thinner as well. So his appearance has changed physically over the years. But anyway, and a lot of his probably conditions with jealousy and other things had to do with some of the drugs that he was taking, but. He would lock Liz up. This is rumors. Backstage, he would lock her up in the house while he went on the road. So he did a lot of crazy, crazy stuff. And of course, she filed for divorce, and she got with Mr. Perfect, or excuse me, Lex Luger. Lex Luger. That's right. I made a video on Lex Luger and Miss Elizabeth. When Miss Elizabeth died, she was with Lex Luger. So interesting. Watch that video. That was pretty interesting too. But he was very meticulous in the ring, and his in-ring ability is legendary. He had it all, according to a lot of wrestlers. He actually tried to buy the WCW in 2001 because he was very frugal, and apparently he was a multimillionaire. So he did have some cash. Now, I don't know if he had enough cash, but he did try to buy the WCW before it went under or was bought by the WWE. So yeah, the Macho Man was actually, of course, in Spider-Man, and he did his own stunts. Actually got injured. He was pretty jacked in Spider-Man, so whatever he was doing a lot of it, and that probably contributed a little bit to his downfall. But Randy the Macho Man Savage, certainly one of the greatest wrestlers of all time. If you talk to actual wrestlers, they will admit as much. Combination of everything outside the ring, troubled again like a lot of these guys, but inside the ring and with the mic, tough guy to overcome.